They say you are what you eat, so I don't eat chicken feet. But I love me some of Grandma's pickled beets. Well, cut it up, put it in the pan, throw it over your shoulder and see where it lands right here in Farmer's Kitchen. Maters, taters, beans and corn, the cows in the barn and the sheep's been shorn, kids in the barnyard chasing Grandpa's chicken. Spices, slices, cuts and dices, gonna slash your grocery prices right here in Farmer's Kitchen. Help you grow your garden good with recipes to suit your mood. Try some grub you've never tried before. Smash it with a wooden mallet. Gonna educate your palate. Right here in Farmer's Kitchen. In Tim Farmer's Country Kitchen. We're gonna cook something good now.
Funding for Tim Farmer's Country Kitchen is brought to you by the city of Stanford, Kentucky. Come back home to Stanford. L81 Bottling Company. Taste, love, and share the tradition. Woods Equipment Company has every tool you need to make working the land as rewarding as hunting it.
Hello and welcome to Tim Farmer's Country Kitchen.
Hi.
Hi, Nikki Farmer.
How you doing?
If we seem a little slap happy, it's because it's been a long day.
Yes,
a long,
it has.
wonderful, productive day. We got a lot done around the farm. Last couple of days have been really, really, really busy. Now, it's been hot, if you haven't noticed. Now, we air our shows maybe a week or two behind, so a lot of 90-degree temperatures. Now, today, a lot of the stuff that we're doing is kind of on the light side. How about a watermelon salad?
I love that.
When it gets really hot, I don't want to eat heavy things. We're going to visit with a fella from Maysville, Kentucky, who is winning world championship prizes for his olive oil.
It is good oil.
From Maysville. He is passionate. He understands the whole concept. We're going to talk about the fact that I've got another beehive that really cool things happen to. And it's almost time to bring Maybelle,
Is that her
our
name?
cow,
Did you name her?
and Mo.
Okay, Maybelle and Mo?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's almost time to bring them in. And that is no light endeavor. That's not something you just jump into. A 1,500-pound animal.
Wow.
You think about that. I was talking to Todd the other day, and he says, he was talking about Kelly. He said, if you walk over there, and she just happens to turn her head around, and you're standing there, she,
knock you down.
Kelly's small, knock her across the room, and the cow would never know she's banged anything. Kelly's laying there with little birdies flying.
She's always laying there like that.
So, it's no joking. It is.
Yeah.
It's something that you really have to take care and be careful about. But these are docile animals. We're 1 week closer to having our cattle. Now, the next time you see, not this week's show, but next week's show, you're going to see Maybelle and Mo.
I haven't met the babies yet.
I'm telling you.
I can't
You're going
wait.
to spoil them with sweet pea.
Can I?
probably.
Okay.
We've got one more thing that we're going to wrap up. We know tomorrow it's going to be 96 degrees.
Wow.
Hot. When it's hot like that, I just want to like snack.
Right.
And eat dips and things like that. Maybe it's not the best in the world for you, but I just want to eat light and quickly. And a lot of times we don't even eat full meals. But I'll tell you what, let's do right now. Let's go meet up with Bill and find out how to make a watermelon salad. Talk about his wonderful olive oil right here from Kentucky. And then he's going to show us how to finish a steak.
Yummy.
Bill Sanders. Maysville dude.
Maysville dude.
You know what? I was there from 69 through 77 in honor of Mason County.
There you go.
The shirt on tonight. And you've got
Go
red
Royals.
glasses. Absolutely.
Yeah, I always have to carry my blue with me. Of course, and being a UK alum as well.
Well, you got to come in both ways. All right, let's talk about, let's see, who is this cat on the side of this bottle?
Well,
You know him?
yeah, the photo keeps the price lower.
You know what, in all honesty, I'm seeing this almost everywhere. And in all honesty, it's getting the quality thumbs up all over the place. Apparently, somehow or another, the cat from Mason County knows his olive oil. How did this passion begin?
Started probably about 17, 18 years ago. Actually, a little before that, I was actually having some health issues. My back back problems, and I went to Tony Robbins' Life Mastery program in Hawaii. And a part of that, I was trying to find different ways of eating healthy but adding variety. And so I happened to read an article one day in People magazine while I was waiting to get a haircut about olive oil and how it was similar to wine and that it was different from region to region, and I always thought it was just a commodity.
Right.
And so I headed right off to Borders and picked up 2 or 3 books, and from there I went on to UC Davis and studied olive oil tasting and studied in Tuscany. 5 years ago, I launched First Fresh, my own oil. I quit selling everybody else's oil and go get my own, and I got First Fresh.
And you have come to this point in this bottle right here because what is in that makes it special?
Freshness of the oil. It's a fruit juice. Think of it as a banana or apple, whichever works for you. Most of the oils that you find out in mass market supermarkets are the equivalent of a brown or black banana. This is a greenish banana because the fruit is picked greener. There's a higher proportion of greener fruit. And the reason that's important, you're getting more flavor, you're getting higher health benefits, you're going to get a longer shelf life, a higher smoke point for cooking purposes. It's just total quality. Most of those oils, when they're shipping over from Europe, they pick it, they may pick it, the fruit in January or February. We finish by the 15th of November.
Now here's something new to me, a little blue glass.
Yes.
What is this?
Well, a little blue glass. Kind of swirl it around a little bit there, you know, just kind of open up. It's like wine, you would swirl wine. And what we're going to do, now sniff, and think of that apple or banana.
Now,
Kinda good.
I like olives of any type, but when we think about olives that you eat as an olive, what type of olives do you use for olive oil?
I've used this year a blend of 4 different olive, we call them cultivars, like varieties, and I'll change that year to year based upon what Mother Nature throws at you.
Right.
And this one is Arbequina, Escalano, Fabulosa, and Coratina.
Most of us dump our olive oil in the pan. We do whatever we do, and I don't know that many of us spend much time really savoring the
We're going to
flavor.
slurp. This is one time, forget what your mother said about slurping. Yeah, forget it, Mom.
You
I
show
want you
me.
to, yeah, let's.
So you're running across your tongue.
Sucking in some air. We're going to open it up. It's a fruit juice, so we want to, just like wine, you want to open it up, and you get a little bitterness on the tongue, but just you're going to get a delayed reaction. Wow. In the back, you get the pepperiness in the back of the throat. That's called quality.
That just now hit me.
Yes, it's delayed. That's called quality. That's the polyphenols such as vitamin E. That enables us to hang around and be able to spend our kids' inheritance.
Hey, I like that.
That's the longevity. That's what olive oil. When you're looking, that's what you're looking for in that. In so many oils that you find that are more of the big industrial type oils, they have lost that a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
They have it's about oxidation. They have oxidized, but we want to preserve the freshness.
As we were standing here, I'm starving. You have a watermelon sitting right here. You've got some mint that I'm smelling. You've got lemons, you've got lime, you've got feta cheese. Tell me what you're going to do with this right here.
You know, we always put salt on watermelon. Well, let's put some feta cheese. Okay, feta cheese is very, you got a nice saltiness. You can put some salt into it as well. And then,
That's the
lime.
next key to life right
I
there.
just think lime, there's some lime and lemon both. Those olive oil and lime and lemons and limes are something you always have in your pantry. We got mint juleps, but we also got watermelon salad for that mint. And everybody's got tons of mint in their backyard wondering, what in the world do you do with it? Okay? And then, of course, olive oil brings everything together. It has a way, it's a culinary miracle in that it loses itself in food, but it changes everything and makes everything better. So having fresh ingredients, fresh vegetables, everything without olive oil, again, they're kind of defeating the purpose. Let's fire away here. Some folks will add tomato to it, but I kind of believe in the less is more.
Well, if I want
Awesome.
watermelon, I want watermelon. If I want tomatoes.
Right. You could add some salt to it if you wanted, add some pepper as well. It's fresh,
I'm
isn't it?
happy.
Talking about freshness. It just screams at you. It's always a hit at any party in the summer.
I wouldn't have thought about the mint and the watermelon, but man, when you add the cheese and the oil and everything, Nikki's gonna like this.
You know, generally you like to add mint to any fruit. It seems to work well.
Off to the side, we've got a couple of steaks we had cut. I fixed steak, I thought, every way. But you said you had an experience in Italy, correct?
After you cook, after you sear it, what it is that you're really just looking for the grill to sear it. When you put it in the oven, it's going to make it a little more moist. I mean, it's not going to dry out the meat. But the key is after you pull it off the grill. Of course, you want it to rest for 25 to 30% of the cooking time, so the juices can be reabsorbed into the meat. Then finish it with a little olive oil, a little lemon, squeezed lemon, and then we need some really good salt. I got a gray salt here, but any kosher salt, anything good salt.
Interesting that you're bringing in the good salt after.
Afterwards, exactly. And a really good pepper. This is a Telly cherry pepper from India that I think is just marvelous.
Oh no, I'm the only one who has a fork, Bill. Man, I'm bad.
Injustice.
You know what? I'll help you out here.
Injustice.
I would not do that to you.
All right, let's go for it. It's contrast. The acidity with that caramelization. It's a little more mouth-watering. Notice how more mouth-watering it is?
The lemon and the olive oil.
This can be done on any protein. Chicken, pork, fish, anything on a grill. And of course, always your vegetables always finish with lemon and a little olive oil. It's just a great way to finish anything.
Thank you for coming out.
Well, Tim, thank you. Always a pleasure.
I'm going to steal some more recipes with your blessing,
Hey,
and run them as Bill's recipes. And
they're all yours, and actually, they're not really mine. I borrow.
That's okay.
I borrow shamelessly.
But I saw some of your stuff, and we're going to try it. So thank you so much. Thanks for coming out today. Now back off.
Great.
It's my stage. You know I like my coffee in the morning, don't you?
Yes, I do.
When you make me a special cup of coffee, generally I have it black.
Right.
But sometimes when it's like a treat in the middle of the day.
Lots of honey.
And
a little bit of cream, but it's mostly honey.
It's mostly honey.
Yeah.
Great sweetener.
Yeah.
All kinds of value for honey. Medicinal value. All kinds of stuff.
Right.
It's great stuff. I was lucky enough to not have one box revisited and refilled by bees.
Right.
But I've got another one. We're going to visit with Alan in a minute. But first of all, we talk about the fact that, it's hot. Very hot. I just want something to scoop up and eat as I'm walking out the door. Sometimes I won't even eat a full meal. I'll eat if we got sweet corn ready or tomatoes, just
eat
grab
that.
something like that. Kathy, our good friend who we visited with down in Mississippi. Mm-hmm. Here's some picture of the Higgies when we were down visiting. This is a recipe. She has these little light, fun recipes that she fixes, and she calls this Kowboy Kaviar. Now, guess what? It's so simple and so good.
And so pretty.
Before we meet up with Alan, we'll go back earlier in the day and revisit that. But let's talk about black beans. Now, these are drained cans. Mm-hmm. There's no preparation here. It's so easy, and it's a great summertime deal. Black beans. What are they, 15?
Yeah, 14.5 or 15,
ounce.
Yep.
Equal parts black beans, black-eyed peas.
Yum.
Since I'm a cowboy now.
You are.
I've got a cow.
Wow.
And I'm a boy.
That made me a cowgirl?
That does.
Okay, I'm excited.
You get partial ownership.
Do we ride the cow or no?
We probably shouldn't ride a cow. Corn.
Okay.
And we have equal part diced tomatoes. All these are drained, by the way. Mm-hmm. Now, we got 4 ounces of the chopped jalapeno pickled peppers. I absolutely love those.
I do too.
You know who picked those?
Who?
Peter Piper.
Did he? Wow.
Now look what we got. While I'm mixing this up, if you'll cut just a little bit of green pepper.
Okay.
And about half an onion. Now, I'm going to go ahead and take 1 cup. Here's the healthy part. Italian dressing.
Oh, really?
Boom. 1 cup. Can't go wrong there. Now we're going to take a handful of green peppers. Just a little bit here. Enough to color it up. And a half of an onion. Now we're going to take about a half teaspoon of garlic powder.
Yum.
You're talking about quick and easy.
That is.
You know, that's the thing tonight.
Quick and easy.
Steak, quick and easy. A watermelon salad, quick and easy. This is summertime stuff.
It's like snacks.
Now what we're going to do is chill this. Let's go visit with the bee dude, Alan Martin. Put this in the fridge, come back later, and we'll have a little snack.
Yum.
Wait a minute, Alan, what is that noise? It's not bees buzzing. Sounds like a blower.
Weed eater, blower.
Something like that, because it is summertime. But there is a buzzing sound behind you. What's going on back here?
You got lucky twice.
You know what?
That's all I'm gonna say.
Here's how lucky I am. I really thought B-Dude's messing with me. He's gone and he's taken a swarm and he's brought it back. But you're assuring me that didn't happen.
No, did not do that.
All right. Lightning somehow hits twice. Now this has actually changed your mind about something that's going on at your house, right?
Right. I've got some of mine screened off to keep stuff out to put swarms in. I think I might open them up. That's what I'm thinking.
Last year, or when I knew early this spring, when I figured out that the bees were gone, me being lazy, I didn't do anything. I left them sitting just like they were. Come back from vacation, that's got a big bunch of bees in it with a healthy queen.
Mm-hmm.
Just the other day, I walk up here and I see activity. I didn't do anything to this. I left everything there just like it was. So you would say that this is...
Blind luck. I mean, it happens, twice within a month is kind of rare, especially since you don't have any bees in the area as far as from other hives, but
And tell us what you saw when you got in there.
Got in there, looked around for the queen. They've already starting to build their honey stores up in there. Found the queen, nice big looking queen in there. Kind of feral bees when you get, but if I had to guess, I would say there's probably maybe some Carnolian Italian going on with this. What helped as far as getting the bees in there is the frames that you had in there were some old frames that we'd had that we put in there that were drawn out, real black looking wax in them, which has got that scent, that smell on it of the bees, and that's what helps out. I think that's
So
kind of
maybe
what
it's
helped
not a
out on
bad
the other
idea
one too.
so,
Yeah.
to leave your stuff as is, be
Right.
lazy,
Right.
which I like. I want to thank you for your time
Oh,
and
you're
energies
entirely
and
welcome, bud.
sharing the information with our friends out there. So your message is be lazy. Let your
Be lazy, I
If they
guess.
leave,
Be lazy.
If they leave, you'll show them. You'll just
don't
leave
do
that
it.
stuff
Just
in
leave
there.
them alone. Just let them do what they do.
So that's good news for us. Bees are back. I need some more honey.
Yep.
Thank you, B-Dude.
You're entirely welcome, bud.
So let's visit with Todd. This is the final step before we actually get our cow in here on the farm. Maybell,
I'm excited.
Maybell and Mo are on their way. Now guess what? Todd Harn is on my farm today.
That's right.
Now, you have come to take a look at my place. Now, Donnie came in a while back and he took a look at the place. I've come out to your place and seen the cows. This is not something you enter in lightly. Any kind of farm animal. I wanted to make sure that I had something that could sustain her and her calf. And some of the areas I've got are okay, some are not. What were your thoughts on? Let's go this hillside first,
Right.
and then this one down here.
A little bit more of that hillside is a little more geared towards your sheep, just because it's got more of the browse, about like what deer would eat. Those cows are going to need, they're going to need more of that fescue, orchard grass type grazing. You'll be able to make those hillsides a little more conducive for cattle a little bit later, but
A little
they're
bit at a
just
time.
yeah, they're just not ready right now.
But in the meantime, what have I got down here? Acre and a half, 2 acres, something like
Probably
that.
a couple acres. I liked it. I saw a lot more clover. I saw some fescue in there. You hit that with some fertilize, that's going to get a lot more luscious. That's going to grow. You're going to get a lot more growth out of that. You don't have the weeds or that browse type stuff like you do on the other hillside over there. So just about 100% of this is going to be digestible and will be eaten, as well as some of the leaves from the trees hanging down here. She's gonna clean up some of that as well. You know, you might have to do a little mowing along with her if she can't stay ahead of it. So.
Right.
Now, I want to give her some supplements. So you say a gallon a day of?
Currently, what I feed, I'm feeding those heifers that were in the lot that I've weaned. I'm feeding them a ground ear corn, the whole ear corn, cob, shuck, and everything, grinding that up, adding some distiller's dried grain to it, which I think is about a 27% protein. So I'm boosting up to probably somewhere around a 12% protein for those calves. If you go to your local feed store and buy just a ground ear corn, or they'll have probably some type of a calf feed that's already like a premix, anything from 8 to 12% protein would be fine for her. And the volume wise, just a good scoop a day.
So don't be afraid to give her some snacks.
That's right. She's
My
fine.
wife is guilty about feeding all our critters
That's
snacks.
fine. That's fine.
Now, she's a dairy breed, so you say her ribs will show a little bit
You
more?
are. You're going to see that as that calf gets bigger. It's going to be pulling more, being half dairy, half beef. She is designed to milk. Her body as opposed to a full-fledged beef animal where their body is designed to go towards more meat, less milk. She's designed more milk, less meat. So she's going to focus on that milk production, which is going to be great for the calf. The calf is going to do well. Her body condition is just going to suffer a little bit as that calf gets bigger, and then she's going to adjust that milk is going to get regulated a little bit with her. So she's going to regulate out there on that. But this feed will give her what she needs nutritionally wise, and you'll need to get a little mineral for her. Just a good, no more than she's going to eat. You can go all out because they're only going to consume maybe 4/10 of a pound a day.
Gotcha.
So you can't go wrong by feeding them good mineral, and it's probably the same with your sheep and alpaca and all that you've got. So
Now, I have decided we talked about banging teak posts today.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, it's too hot for that. I started thinking of this movable fence. I talked to Premier One today, and they told me that sheep and goat fence would work. And it's a taller, I think it's a 48-inch fence. Okay. And we're going to take that and we're going to use it down here. She's already trained to electric, so she gets the concept.
Right.
So I think I'm going to use that down here. It's going to be easy for us to maintain and open and get around for us. It's close to the house. Will that field probably sustain them for the whole life of that?
Yes, I think you'll be fine there. I do think you probably need, since it probably hasn't been fertilized as a field in a while, it might not hurt. Yeah, it might not hurt to go ahead and hit that with. I don't think I would put any less than probably 600 pounds on that couple acres there. At least 300 pounds to the acre of a triple 19, triple 10, something like that. Talk to your fertilize or your feed store. They usually carry bagged fertilize, which I'm assuming is how you would get that applied. But they'll have a good indicator. You can also utilize your extension office, and they can come people. And yes, they can pull soil samples for you and tell you exactly what you need. So that might be a good route to go on that field as well, since we're just kind of going by the looks and not really knowing what's down deep.
So hopefully by the time I get my fence, you thinking maybe next week?
Could be.
Get these
Could be.
in?
I think the ball's going to be in your court on the fence side of things. I mean, she'll be ready to go.
I tell you what, as soon as I get the fence, if I get it on Thursday, I'll give you a holler.
That'd be great. We'll try to get her up here. Sounds
I
good.
am so excited, man.
Hey, I am. This is nice.
Want to wear my cowboy hat now?
Let's get the cow up here first. Let's get the cow
Don't wear the
on the
cowboy
premises.
hat
No,
yet.
not until the cow's on the premises.
All right, thank you, man.
All right, thank you.
Look at there, Miss Farmer.
I'm ready.
Dollop of sour cream. We're cheating a little bit. This is Kathy's Kowboy Kaviar.
Now that we're cowboys and cowgirls, that's perfect over. Oh yeah.
This would look kind of ridiculous in the house.
Excited. Can we try it?
Let's try it. Oh, I'm going to get a big old scoop. Oh, yeah.
That's good.
That's a wonderful summertime treat.
Yeah, it is.
You talk about easy. What did it take us? 2 minutes?
Yeah.
Now let's take a quick break and talk about our Facebook page. We're getting so many friends on our Facebook page.
Yeah, we are.
Look at it, like it, see where we're going, what we're doing. Tell your friends about our show. TimFarmersCountryKitchen.com. Click on shows, then YouTube, and you can see hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of segments. You know what? Tonight, after a long, fun day, we're so sad because we have to say goodbye to our friends there. But it is. It's all about
Good times.
good friends.
And good eats.
Here right now.
To order a cookbook or DVD of the show, please call 502-319-0487 or email timfarmerck@gmail.com. Special thanks to CKY, Canoe, Kentucky, Furniture World Superstore, Housewarmings, Lodge Cast Iron, Tater Knob Pottery and Farm. Funding for Tim Farmer's Country Kitchen is brought to you by Good Foods Co-op, Kentucky Sheep and Wool Producers Association, and the Kentucky Goat Producers Association, Marksbury Farm Market, Weisenberger Mill, Your Village Shop, Diamond Gusset Jeans, the original Gusset Jean, Careful Craftsmanship, Continual Improvement, Diamond Gusset Jeans, born and worn in the USA since 1987.